Hi there, Virgo, Healing Grasshopper here to do your reading for the first half of November. So instead of doing weeklies for this month, I just cut the month in half and I'm doing the first 2 weeks now of November. Later, I'll do the second 2 weeks. It'll give me a chance to catch up because things have been a little busy for me lately. There will be bonus readings for this month too, so look out for those. You've got the Hermit, following your inner guidance. Any of these reversed? No. Okay. So we've got the Hermit, the King of Swords, and the High Priestess. Okay. So we're turning out here very strong with a court card in the middle of two major arcana, which this is not status quo 2 weeks. There's significant things happening here. And it looks like spiritual growth since you're starting out with the Hermit card, which talks about looking inward and allowing yourself to be guided by your inner voice, which is fueled by your higher self and your spirit guides, right? Then we have King of Swords, which most of the time is about eliminating what doesn't serve you in your life. And we'll see how the rest of the reading turns out. There might be an element of that. But the first thing that came to mind just now was the King of Clarity. You have kind of like a mastery of clarity here that kind of uh, comes out of your connection inward here. And then here is the High Priestess, which is all about your intuition. You see, so this is spiritual growth here, Virgo, which I really like to see because the past handful of readings, I would say most of the readings this year has been very much like focus on mundane tasks, which is very Virgo. But tasks at work, things at home, getting things together and putting things in place and that kind of thing, and being very focused on that. But these 2 weeks, there's going to be, not that those things are going to stop, but there is going to be an emphasis on your intuition. There's going to be a call that you feel to draw inward. What else do we have? Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you see, this is a significant couple of weeks for you. Fortnight, as they say. Uh, Wait, let's just see what your center card is, and then we'll talk about the Wheel of Fortune. This one card. Is this one too? No, I didn't think so. Okay. I love it. Mm. I am so happy to see this for Virgo. Earth signs seem to never get any peace, especially for the past handful of years. Things have been difficult on Earth signs. But here you are finding um, a strong foothold in your spirituality. Um, and it almost feels brand new, like you've never been here before. I don't feel like you found your spirituality for the first time, but it's more like this is a new level. Wheel of Fortune is saying like this is happening precisely when it is supposed to happen. This is a turning point in your life and an auspicious one that's going to bring a new sense of self, emotional uh, stability, and like a happy time for you, feeling whole, right? The Six of Wands is about a celebration that you have with yourself, like almost meeting yourself for the first time, like you have a new outlook on life. King of Swords also can mean like there are things that no longer matter to you, that seemed important before that no longer matter to you now, that feels very like enlightening, you know. You feel lighter, heavy, less burdens. What else we got? We're carrying this nice mood on with the Nine of Pentacles, which is financial stability and feeling luxurious and content. This is an extension of this. This is very much the same kind of thing. They amplify each other. Emotional well being and then a general feeling of security, stability, enjoyment that is derived from your connection to spirit. That's interesting. So now we've got the Five of Wands, which is the conflict card, but I don't think this is really conflict. This is more, I see. King of Swords here, you've got a vertical line of eliminating things um, deliberately to gain peace in your life, eliminating conflicts. So this is anything or anyone that is in your life where, that person that's always takes the position against you, you know. People who are contrary and always want to disagree with you and debate you and fight with you and, you know, and I'm really thinking about the types of friends that almost frenemy like that, you know, you can't say anything or give any kind of opinion without them, taking the position against you. And it feels like they do it just to get a rise out of you. Those type of people. This isn't necessarily like big drag out fights, but just those people who are just like the thorns in your side. And then once you get away from them, you realize, how nice it is not to have this person around, you know? We'll see if the King of Cups is reversed in a moment. But King of Cups is about um, being emotionally stable, emotionally accessible, but rational and calm. And the King of Cups is never one to rush to anger. He's even tempered, that kind of thing. This very much fits in with the peace that I was talking about that you create for yourself, not reversed. King of Cups is full of peace. No matter what kind of chaos is happening around him, he is always at peace. I love this for you, Virgo, because I'd say Virgo, out of all of the other signs, you guys never have peace. There's always someone getting on your nerves, wrecking things in your life. But you've really come to the point where you have figured out how to create peace in your life. It wasn't totally clear in your life, but it is clear now how to create that peace for yourself and maintain it. What's our outcome card, please? The world. Yeah, wow. Not reversed. Virgo, I'm obligated here to emphasize the fact that this is no ordinary 2 weeks. This is a turning point for you. The world is a turning point, and when you have the world and the Wheel of Fortune in the same reading, is very, very significant. This is about karma, good karma, going through a portal. This is one that was orchestrated by the universe. And this also happens when you are ending a karmic cycle. A karmic cycle is a situation that the universe puts you in so that you can learn something. And then, you know, in order for you to graduate from this lesson, you've got to show the universe that you have learned the lesson that the universe wanted you to learn. And it's very apparent here that you have learned this lesson. You have connected with spirit and started to observe the world around you, but observe yourself from within. And both of those things brings you clarity. And you see what you need to do to, like I said before, bring peace in your life and at the same time understanding things about others in your life and how to deal with them, right? In the highest vibrational way you can, right? Because the ironic thing here is you have the conflict card that talks that appears as though it's talking about fighting, but you have the King of Cups connected to it here. So this is the opposite of fighting. This is bringing peace. So this is not about chaos, it's about peace that you have created for yourself. So do we have clarification? Yes. What do we have for clarity? Ace of Wands. So this is spirit having a dialogue with you about your game plan. This is how to bring about this peace. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was like within the process or this comes after the process, but this is within the process here. The effort that I was talking about to bring peace in your life, right, is guided by spirit, is what this is saying. Yes, you did it on, you carried it out, but it was assisted by spirit. What else do we have? I don't know if you hear that, but there is a dog barking constantly. Gosh, what is irritating this dog? It doesn't sound like he's in distress. It's just kind of like he's trying to get some news. Sounds more like he's bored, like stimulation. What else we have, Spirit? What did I say about the peace in your life? Your discernment and your intuition brings emotional well-being and a sense of accomplishment, peace as a result of that. So we've got the Ten of Swords attached to the Five of Wands. This is the end to the nonsense and the conflict and the verbal sparring that I was talking about. I need three more here, please. Well, both of these are ours. Oh, all three. All three are ours. Like this, this. Okay. Any of them reversed? So we've got The Seven of Cups, which is you moving away from that which does not serve you. We've already talked about that. So all of the cards are really complementing each other. And then here we are with the Seven of Swords, which is removing your opponent's power here. It's like disarming your opponent, right? So we're talking about that frenemy type person who always takes a position against you, the fighting with you and doing the verbal sparring. And like narcissism, you know how narcissists will say something and be like, "Oh, I'm just kidding. Oh, you're so sensitive." That kind of person, right? And how do you get how do you win with a person like that? By walking away from them. That really takes their power away by not feeding them a narcissistic supply. That's all. You don't have to put up with that. The world, and then you have the Empress. This is being born anew, being reborn. The Empress is one who is exalted. She is up high above people in her own head in the best of ways, not in a toxic way. But she regards herself very highly. She knows who she is, right? She is creative and fruitful, and she's sitting very comfortably on a very extra cushioned chair here. Like she is content with herself. I love, love, love this for Virgo. This is a rare glimpse into a bunch of Virgoan lives that is resulting in peace, which is so satisfying to see because, like I said, Virgos, you get so little of it. But here you are making peace for yourself in your life. I love it so much. So just remember, Virgos, you don't need these toxic people in your life. Your life will be so much better without them. And also, the other thing is that I learned during my spiritual awakening 10 years ago is that whenever you're in an adverse situation, you need to look around yourself and ask yourself, what am I supposed to be learning here? Right? These two are definitely energies that support that. What am I supposed to be learning here? And if it doesn't come to you, ask spirit. I mean, it looks like it's happening here, but those of you who are like, Grasshopper, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't feel like I'm going through a portal. My life is hectic and annoying as ever. Just take a pause, Virgo, and ask Spirit, what am I supposed to be learning here? What am I supposed to be taking away from this situation? I would like to finish this period in my life so I can have some peace. Just to have a dialogue with spirit. Okay? So that is the reading. I am looking forward to hearing from you guys in the comment section. Um, whatever you want to talk about. If you want to talk about this reading and how it resonates, or you want to talk about something else, you have questions, suggestions, whatever it is, don't hesitate because I will be thrilled to hear from you and I answer every single one of you. Okay? And it makes my day and really makes me feel good when, the YouTube algorithm is constantly doing everything to make me uh, feel discouraged about my channel. So you guys are the antidote to that. So, looking forward to hearing from you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I am less than 10 subscribers away from getting to 1,000, which is a milestone for me. So please help me get there. If you are not subscribed, please do subscribe. It does actually mean something to me and it helps the channel grow. It is a quick gesture that costs you nothing, but really does help me out a lot. So please do. Even if you feel you are subscribed, just take a quick look because some of you might find that you are not subscribed. So please go ahead and click. Don't forget to click the notification bell too so that you don't miss future readings. Um, if you're really inclined to helping this channel, the other thing you can do is go to the playlist section. I've made plenty of playlists. There's a Virgo playlist and many others. Choose one, set it to autoplay, and have it on as background noise. Even while you're in bed winding down, because watch hours are everything to help a channel grow. Okay, so thank you. I'm assuming this is your sun sign that you're watching. What you may not realize is that your moon, rising, and north node signs are just as important. Uh, you'll find that you'll get a broader, more clear picture from watching those as well. If you don't know what those are, you can find out very easily for free online by Googling calculate my blank sign, finding one of the channels that'll calculate it for you for free. Come back to the Healing Grasshopper channel and watch and follow the corresponding signs, videos for those signs. Um, Shout out to all my viewers, my English speakers, US, UK, Canada, and Australia. I see you in my analytics, and I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. To my non English speakers, my Spanish speakers, Portuguese speakers, Filipinos, and Indians, thank you too for your support. To the Hindi speaker who asked for me to dub my videos, um, thank you for the comments. But my channel has not grown large enough to afford that yet. So I do ask, though, that you stick with the channel, put up with the subtitles for now, and, at some point we will, as the channel grows, we will get there together. Okay? So I will speak to you soon, Virgo. Love, light, and many blessings.